Hey, what's up, bud? So I put together this video of like one of my kids that has about the same or very similar issue as what you're talking about, and this one exercise that I had no idea how to type. So I figured I'd just show you. This is what I did with him, and maybe it'll work for you. I don't know, but something to try. And in this comparison video, like between the student, just because they're different levels, that doesn't mean they didn't have the same issue. So like the stuff that I put in there, like I'm sure you know all that shit, but I don't know, maybe the way I say it'll help. But I do like the idea of us helping each other because number one, it's like a good excuse to stay in touch and chat a little bit. But also, like, I don't see everything, and it really does make a difference to have another set of eyes that you trust. So, okay. So you said the problem was that she shifts her weight forward during the toss, and she can't hold her hip back. So we got some sequencing issues here, but the short answer is her feet are too far apart for a platform stance, and she needs to turn her shoulders more before and during the toss. So we want the player to keep the weight on the back leg until after the release of the toss because it helps facilitate the initial shoulder turn during the toss and the cartwheel like shoulder position when you're loading. We also know that by the time we're loading, we want balance, we want the shoulders and hips turned more than the average forehand, and we want the legs loaded on the back leg 60-40. And we want this right elbow back behind the body before the racket goes back behind the body. So she's really doing okay with keeping her weight back until after the release of the toss, but she has to sort of propel her weight pretty far forward before she goes up after it because her feet are too far apart. So you also have an inadequate shoulder turn during the toss and all this wasted motion out to the right of her body with her racket. So if I were you, I would just really address the way that she starts her serve. So you can get her feet closer together for a platform stance. And during the toss, all we're trying to do is turn the shoulders more than the average forehand and get your right elbow back behind your body. We don't need all this extra shit with the right arm moving way all over the place. So here's a fat man demonstrating the exercise I did a lot of with this kid where you just isolate that first part. So all I'm doing is rocking my weight back as I'm dropping my racket down. And then I'm keeping my weight on the back leg until after I release the toss. And I'm pulling, the only thing my right arm's doing after that is pulling my elbow back behind my body. That's it. And just either let the ball drop to the ground after I toss it or catch it. And that's it. And that left toe can remain pointed up the whole exercise. All right, buddy. Hope that helps. Let me know what you think. Be interested to hear your thoughts.